Hey, where are you? Are you gonna be coming home soon? Why didn't you make me anything to eat? I'm sick of eating leftovers and crap from the supermarket. Why don't you come home and make me something proper to eat? Isn't that what a wife is supposed to do?
Tony, I'm at work. I'm on break right now, but I can't just drop everything and come home. And it's not even leftovers. I made it for you and just put it in the fridge so that it didn't go bad out on the counter. Didn't you read the note that I left for you on the table?
It doesn't matter. The point is that it doesn't taste as good when it hasn't been made just then. I want to eat food that has just been cooked for me. And I want to eat it with you as well. We almost never spend time together anymore, you know?
Hey, I'm sorry about that. But there's nothing that I can do about it. Work is busy and I have the night shift tonight.
Why don't you just quit that job then? Get something else that's easier and that gives you more time with me. Or at least just don't work the night shifts anymore.
Tony, don't be ridiculous. I am a nurse. I don't get to choose to only work during the day. We all have to do some night shifts.
I don't care. Quit the job then. Then you don't have to work any nights at all.
And what kind of work do you think that I should be doing then?
I don't know, but something that doesn't make you work in the evening or at night. Maybe you could get a part-time job.
Are you really being serious? Then how are we going to afford anything? You know that I am the one who is bringing in most of the money right now. It will be really hard for us to live decently and also save enough before having a kid. Is that what you want?
Is that what this is about? You want to look down on me for making less money than you? I can't believe that you would think like that about me.
I don't think like that. And that was not at all what I was trying to tell you.
That's the only meaning that I can see in what you're saying. Don't beat around the bush if you think I'm worthless and just be direct at least.
That's not what I'm saying. Think about it. If I quit my job here and even if I get something part-time, we won't be getting anywhere near as much money. How are we going to pay for everything? How are we going to save if that happens?
I'll work really hard at my job and get promoted and bring in all the cash. Then you can take it easy and spend more time with me. So just leave me to it and quit your job.
You want me to quit it right now?
What? You don't think that I can do it, do you?
Stop taking everything I say in such a negative way. It's not that I don't think that you can do it, but you can never guarantee a promotion or a pay rise. You're not the one who decides those sorts of things after all. And besides, you haven't even been at this job for very long right now. You always quit soon after you start and never even have a chance to get a raise or promotion. How many jobs have you been through in the last year or two now? 5? Or is this the 6th?
How can I help that? There's always something wrong with the places I end up. The managers suck, or just the environment in general is terrible. Do you want me to stay and work somewhere where I'm gonna be miserable?
No, I don't want you to have to do that. But that's exactly why I can't quit my job either. If you end up quitting this job and I don't have this one either, then what are we going to do? We won't be able to pay for rent and everything else on just one part-time salary.
I'll figure it out. Just quit and leave it to me.
That's not a plan. We can't just do things like that. There has to be a proper reason and plan to move forward when making big decisions like this. Can't you see that?
All I see is that you look down on me and don't trust me.
Please stop with the ridiculous way of thinking. Look, my break is about to be up. I have to go.
I just quit my job. I can't stand this anymore. I know what you really think of me. You're embarrassed by me, aren't you? You think that I'm useless as a husband and that I can't even earn enough money to support you, right? I know that's what you think, so there's not even any point in pretending that it's not. That's what I was told as well.
Wait, what is going on? What happened? You quit your job? Why? And who told you something like that?
My stupid manager said that. He said that my wife must be ashamed to be married to someone like me, and the others were just laughing along with him. I just know that they were. So, I punched him in the face and that was that.
What? You punched your manager in the face? Why would you do that?
What else was I supposed to do? He had it coming. He was such a piece of crap, looking down on me like that.
So you didn't quit. You got fired.
No, I quit. I got called up by the CEO right after it happened, and obviously they would have fired me, so I just quit on the spot before it happened.
But why would you even believe something that he says if he is such a piece of crap? Don't listen to what he says about us. He doesn't know anything.
But it makes sense that he's right about that. I mean, just look at all your social media. You never post anything about me, and there are no photos with us together. And it's not like you don't use it. You just only post photos of you and your friends. And they all look smart and successful, and you haven't even introduced me to a lot of them. Why would that be if it weren't for the fact that you're too embarrassed by me? You don't want them to know that you're married to someone like me. Just don't lie anymore. You don't even actually want to be with me, do you?
Please stop this, Tony. You're taking this to some extreme lengths.
I don't think that I am. I need you to quit that job that you're doing. Then, if we both have a job where we earn the same amount of money, there won't be any need for people to look down on me. They won't feel like I'm dragging you down and not able to support us as the man of the house. Can't you understand me? Please, can't you do this for me?
But you just quit your job. How can I quit mine now as well? What are we going to do to pay to live?
I'll figure it out. We'll work it out somehow. It wouldn't be for too long. We'll find other jobs soon enough anyway.
Look, we can't discuss this properly over texts. Let's talk about this properly when I get home, okay? Just try to calm down for now, because overthinking things like this doesn't do anyone any good.
So then, will you quit? Tell them today that you won't be coming in anymore, that this will be your last day. You will do that for me, won't you, Sarah?
Tony, I'm sorry, but I can't do that. I know that we talked a lot about it last night, but I just can't quit being a nurse. I feel like I am doing something good here and people need me at the hospital. I also discussed it with others and they all said that it was a bad idea to quit.
What? Who did you discuss it with? Why would you talk to others about something like that? It's between us.
I talked to my parents and some coworkers about it.
Of course they're going to be against the idea. That goes without saying. Why can't you understand how I feel? Is it that hard for you to do just this one thing for me?
Why can't you understand how I feel? This is important to me.
I do understand how you feel. All you care about is making money and not being at home with me. That's why you like that job so much, isn't it? Because it means that you don't have to spend any time with me at home. I want to be able to come home and have dinner ready on the table and then spend the evening with you.
It's not about the money at all. Actually, the job is insanely difficult and stressful. And while the pay isn't bad, I don't think that it's anywhere near as much as what I should be getting for the work that I do.
Then that's all the more reason to quit. You think you're overworked and not compensated enough. Plus, since you're around sick people all the time, you could get something and bring it back into the home with you.
While there might be a small chance of that, I can't just give this up. It's something that I always wanted to do, and I think that being a nurse makes the community and the world better. Sick people need someone to look after them. Doctors need our support. And my parents did a lot to send me to school to allow me to get this job in the first place. It's not a chance that everyone gets, and I am not going to throw it away because of your pride. I can kind of understand how you feel, but you just shouldn't worry about who makes more money. Things like that aren't important. This isn't the 1960s.
It's not about pride. Do you think I really have any pride in myself at all? This is about you not understanding how I feel and not being able to do anything for me. That's it. I'm leaving and I won't be home when you get back.
Fine. Do what you want. This conversation isn't going anywhere anyway. What the hell are these papers on the table for?
I don't really know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. I'm talking about the divorce papers on the table. And you have signed and filled the forms out, too. Are you being serious?
Oh, those, yeah. I'm being serious. That's how I feel right now. There's no point being together if you can't understand me and are so ashamed to be with me.
This is so stupid, Tony. Just end this already and come home, okay? Where even are you right now? Where did you go?
I'm not coming home, and I won't tell you where I am either. You'll never guess it either. You probably don't even remember this place, but I do, and I know it well. But I would never expect a woman who only ever thinks about money to remember this important place. But you can try and remember where I might be. If you don't find me soon, then I don't know what I might do. It'll all be on you. So, have you realized that you're in the wrong yet? Are you ready to apologize to me? I'm gonna come home soon, so I expect an apology from you, and I hope that you might have made some food for me. Oh, I'm really hungry.
No, I am not going to apologize to you. I filled out the papers and I sent them off to City Hall.
Wait, what? Why would you do something like that? You actually sent those in?
Of course I did. Why are you so surprised? You were the one who put them on the table and signed them in the first place. Why would you do that if you weren't serious about getting a divorce?
That was obviously a performance. I just wanted to show you how big of a deal this is all to me.
That doesn't matter. Asking for a divorce isn't something that you just do to prove a point. That's a serious matter, and it should never be brought up lightly or to prove a point.
I can't believe you. Or maybe I can. I bet that this is what you just wanted all along and were just waiting for a chance at this, weren't you? Well, fine then. I got it. That's the end of us, I guess.
Yeah, it is. Go and get your stuff and move out. I want you out before I come home today.
I will be, don't worry. You won't have to see me ever again. Sarah, please. I'm so sorry. I know that I made a huge mistake. Please, let's try again and fix this. I've been thinking about nothing else this past month. I miss you, and I know that I've messed up big time. But let's just get married again, and we can start a family like we always wanted to. I promise that I will never do something this stupid ever again. I already sent the marriage papers to the house and filled them in. Just check the post as soon as you can, and let's get everything back to where it's supposed to be, okay?
No, I am not interested. I am not going to get married to you again.
Wait, what? Why not?
Because I have no feelings for you anymore, Tony. This month was enough to make me realize that I don't want you in my life.
Wait, I am coming over right now. We can talk about this face to face, and you will see that I've really reflected on what I did.
You can go there, but I won't be there. I don't live there anymore, and there's probably a new tenant in the house by now.
What? You moved? Why would you do that?
Because I didn't want you to be able to find me and pull something like this down the line. The new tenants are probably going to get a big surprise when they see the marriage papers in the mailbox. You really never do think of others or what effect your actions will have before you do something, do you?
Wait, but this shouldn't be happening. The divorce was a mistake in the first place. Why can't you see that? We're supposed to be together.
I don't want to be with someone who can't support me in what I do and is always only worried about how other people view him. You could have been proud of what I do, but instead you decided to take it in a negative way and only view how others might see you since you made less money than me. Why should I want to be married to a man who is like that? Who is selfish and thinks only of himself and his image? And you never even put any work into making yourself better and having people respect you like that. You only ever wanted me to be the one to make sacrifices so that you could look decent in comparison.
Oh, don't say that, Sarah. I know that I was wrong, but things will be different from now on, I promise. I've changed and I won't be like that anymore.
It doesn't matter to me anymore. Things are different now already. They're much better without you in my life. There's no reason for me to willingly go back to the way things were before. And I know that you will just fall back into the same person who you always have been. This has just finally made me see the light about who you really are.
Sarah, please, don't do this to me.
You did this to yourself, Tony. I am blocking your number, and I don't want to ever hear from you again. Goodbye. Afterwards, I blocked Tony's number as I said I would, and I luckily never heard from him again. There was just one time not long after that he tried to come to the hospital where I work, but he was taken away by security and told that if he ever showed up again, that we would call the police. That scared him off and he never tried to show up there again. I can't believe that it took me so long to see the truth about the man that he was. I wanted him to be proud of the work I do, as much as I am proud of what I do. But he could only ever think about himself. Now that we're not together, it's a big weight off of my shoulders, and actually, going to work has been much easier recently without the stress of his nagging weighing me down. I am going to continue to do my best for my patients and help them get better as soon as possible.
I think you look better now that I've punched you and broke your nose. You ought to be thanking me.
Is that really the first thing you have to say after what you did to me earlier? What is the matter with you?
What's the matter? I just fixed up your ugly face a bit. Why are you upset?
I go to your wedding and I'm greeted with a punch in the face? I don't understand why you did this.
Because you're a no-good, dirty farmer.
What does that have to do with anything?
You were stinking up the whole place. The whole venue smelled like a barn. That's why I had to hit you.
That doesn't even make sense.
Only rich people are allowed to be at my wedding. There isn't room for the likes of you. You were running the whole scene for everyone.
But you two invited me to the wedding. I thought I was welcome there.
Well, I didn't really want to invite you. I mean, who wants a manure-scented, grubby little farmer at their wedding?
Okay then, well you shouldn't have invited me in the first place.
Well, Brian's dad was paying for the whole thing, so when Brian insisted on inviting you because you two were old classmates, I couldn't really say no. If it was up to me, though, there would be posters everywhere letting people know not to let you in.
So that's why I was invited to your wedding then?
I just had to show a little reference to my sponsor is all, you understand.
So you didn't even pay a single penny for your wedding and still did this?
Well, duh. I don't even have that much in savings anyway. Either way, I was never gonna let such a stinky, sweaty person like you into my wedding. Your stink would get all over the food and spoil it. I just needed to find a way to send you home right then and there.
And so you thought that the best method to do that was to hit me in the face?
Well, after you were carried off in the ambulance, it was easy to convince Brian and his father that it was an accident.
I can't believe you. What is the matter with you? You're a monster.
I take that as a compliment when it comes from you, you know?
You put me in the hospital. Do you really not think that you took things just a little too far? I won't even be able to work like this. Do you realize what you've done?
Well, I had to do what needed to be done in order to ensure that my wedding was perfect. I didn't have any other choice. Although I still wonder just why Brian and his father wanted to invite you so badly.
Well, I guess that you'll never know now, will you?
Wait a second. Brian's dad is a big landowner. You're probably renting land from him for your farm. That's gotta be it. So he invited his little serf to the wedding, even though it was going to be full of rich people.
That is just completely mistaken.
Whatever. Even though we all went to high school together, you still haven't found anyone willing to marry you. I guess he just wanted you to experience what it was like to be at a nice event, since you'd probably never been to one before.
I thought I was invited because Brian and I were friends from high school. I used to go to his house all the time to play when we were little kids.
Oh, really? Did you now? So that's why his dad is also so fond of you then? Because he knew you when you were little? As you can see, I'm not quite as nice as them, though.
Trust me, everyone knows.
Still, I have no idea what Brian's dad sees in you. It doesn't matter, though, because I'm the one who's going to be inheriting all of his money.
Is that the real reason why you wanted to marry Brian?
Well, that's what marriage is all about in the end, isn't it?
What? Of course it isn't. Do you really have no intention to apologize to me for what you've done?
What are you talking about now?
I'm talking about you smacking me in the face. You broke my nose. You really hurt me.
Oh, please, I just gave you a little nosebleed. I thought you'd have been tougher from all your farm work. Besides, you ruined my reception table. You better be ready to pay up for that.
If anyone should be demanding money, it should be me. I'll make you pay for my hospital bill.
What? Do you not have insurance or something? Pay it yourself, cowpoke.
I am being serious. Well, if you aren't gonna apologize or pay, then why are you even messaging me?
Just to remind you that I am, always have been, and always will be better than you.
So, you're just messaging me to be mean?
Well, at least the hit to your face didn't kill you, right? Anyways, I gotta go. See ya.
My name is Alex and I'm 32 years old. I went to high school with Ginny and Brian and thought we were all good friends back then. The high school that I went to had a good reputation and helped get those two into nice colleges. After graduating high school, however, my father became sick, and so instead of going to college, I stopped my education there. I ended up taking over my father's farm in his absence. At Ginny and Brian's wedding, there were a lot of old classmates who were invited. I was really looking forward to catching up with everyone. I would have never guessed that it would have gone the way that it did. Ginny messaged me and I was hoping that she was finally ready to apologize. Instead, she just continued saying awful things to me.
Hey! Why am I finding out that I'll have to pay for your hospital bill? What is this?
Are you really that surprised? You caused the injury, so you're gonna pay the bill. What's not to get?
Do you really expect me to pay $2,000? It's your bill. You pay it.
And just why do you think I should?
Consider it your wedding present to me, since you never gave us anything at our actual wedding.
I'm not gonna be paying this bill. Do you hear me?
Well, everyone else gave me a wedding present.
I didn't even get to participate in the wedding. You hit me and then I had to leave. Why should I give you a wedding present?
Oh, I get it. You just can't pay because you're poor. Is that right? Well, then don't worry about the present if you can't afford it. But you are going to be paying for your own hospital bill, and that is not up for discussion.
Hold on just 1 second. I may not have gone to the cops, but it doesn't mean that I still can't go to them.
Are you seriously going to get the cops involved in this?
That's right. I can file a report with the police and make you pay for what you did to me with the lawsuit.
And just what makes you think the police are going to believe a poor, smelly farmer over a pretty rich girl like me? And a lawsuit? Are you kidding me? You might as well just admit you're only after my money.
That isn't true and you know it.
Well, then why else would you be suing me for?
The only reason why I haven't gone to the police is because Brian's father asked me not to. He said that it wouldn't be appropriate to do so soon after a wedding.
Well, you heard your rich boss. I guess you really have no choice then. Make the wise choice and listen to him, Alex.
Why do you insist on pressing my buttons? I'm trying to hold myself back from doing it.
Oh, please, as if you even have a choice. Anyways, I don't even want to be messaging a smelly farmer like you. Just talking to you is making my phone stink like manure.
Oh, give me a break. Do you seriously not think that you've done anything wrong at all?
The only person who needs to reflect on their actions here is you. After all, you graduated high school and then just stopped there to choose farming over college. How dare you think you can talk to me like this?
Are you kidding me right now?
Brian and I both went to Ivy League schools, do you understand? We graduated and entered industries in the top of our field. And now that we're married, I can finally retire to live a pampered life. And once Brian's dad dies and I inherit all his money, life is going to be just that much sweeter. What do you even have that comes close to that kind of wealth?
What does going to university have to do with any of this at all?
Are you really that stupid? This world is controlled by the wealthy and well-educated. I am just telling you this because I am so kind and pity poor people like you.
I never really asked you to help, thanks though.
Well, fine then. Be that way. But I'm going to drive you out of this town. Mark my words. Hey, everyone! I just wanted to say thank you again for coming to my wedding. It was so special thanks to you.
It was such an amazing ceremony. Thank you for inviting all of us.
Well, of course it was. I was marrying the son of a huge landlord after all. The venue and food were all the best money could buy. Were you expecting anything else?
Yeah, right.
To be honest, I thought it would be even better. I was a little underwhelmed myself, but that's only because Alex spoiled everything for me.
Oh really? What did Alex do? He was injured, so we couldn't do everything that I wanted to. We even had to call an ambulance.
I heard it was because he ran into the welcome board at the entrance and was really hurt. The poor guy.
Well, he's so poor anyways. It isn't like he really belonged. Did you know that he even tried to make me pay for his hospital bill? Don't you all think that's just horrible?
Well, if he hurt himself, then yeah, that's a bit much, I think.
Right? Isn't that just crazy? He told me that he was going to sue me if I didn't pay.
What? Did Alex really say that? I can't believe it.
Would he really do that? I don't believe it. That really is a bit much.
I know. He is totally trying to ruin my wedding. I thought that we were all friends. I just can't believe he would really do this.
Hey, Alex, we all see that you're in this group. You should apologize to Ginny.
I have nothing to apologize for. What's your problem? Don't be such a jerk. Are you really gonna try and sue her if she doesn't pay? You totally ruined her wedding. I'll have you know that Ginny was the one who hit me.
That's not true. I would never do something like that.
Are you seriously trying to lie to all of us right now, Alex? There is no way that a bride would do something like that.
That's right. Stop lying, Alex. What's your deal?
The only one lying here is you, Ginny.
And did you guys all know that he didn't even give me a wedding present? He walked into the entrance making a big scene and started tearing the place apart. That was when I was called to the front.
You told me to go there in the first place. I was just waiting for you there.
That isn't true. You're lying.
Yeah, come on, man. Stop lying. What's your deal?
Hold on. I think that he's actually telling the truth right now. Alex is right.
Wait, what? Are you serious?
No, I was at the entrance helping people check in. I was there the whole time. Hey, shut your mouth right now! And you don't know what you're talking about! You've been lying this whole time. I won't stand by and watch it happen. I saw you hit Alex. I watched it with my own eyes.
Is that right? That is insane. I don't believe it.
I saw Ginny swing the welcome sign around and smack Alex right in the face. I'd never seen anyone act like that before.
Did she really do that? That is crazy.
No, that's not right.
She told me she hit me because I was just a stinky farmer. Whoa, what? Is that really true, Ginny? Did you really say that? I literally showered that morning. I didn't stink at all.
But the stink would have stuck on you at the molecular level. That is why I couldn't just let some poor person into my wedding.
Wait a second. Do you really not know what Alex does for a living?
What do grubby farmer, isn't he?
Ginny, he is the president of an agricultural company. He makes over $1 million a year.
Wait, are you serious right now?
Yeah, he's one of the youngest and most successful CEOs around. He's been featured in a bunch of business magazines too. Did you not know?
But he only graduated from high school. He never even went to college.
Maybe you didn't know this, but right after we all graduated, my dad got really sick and couldn't work anymore. I had to put going to college off to help save my family's farm. But after that, I studied at one of the best agricultural programs in the country. I learned more about agricultural management there and used my education and experience to start my own agricultural company.
Wait, no, that can't be. Is this all true, Alex?
Yeah, you decided all on your own that I was some poor, stupid yokel. You wouldn't even listen to what I had to say.
But it's just farming. How can you even make that much money from selling vegetables?
You do know that there is agritourism as well as consulting, not to mention online sales. I mean, where do you think your food comes from? Do you really not think that there's any money in agriculture?
Ginny, it really seems to me like you owe Alex an apology.
Yeah, she's right. You owe him a big apology.
What? Are you kidding me right now? I didn't even do anything wrong. Alex was the one that ruined my wedding.
It sounds to me like you did that yourself, you know?
How can you trust what he's saying? Why don't you trust what I'm saying? He's a dirty liar. You can't believe him.
What are you talking about? Aw, this is getting ridiculous. I think I'm gonna leave the group now.
Yeah, me too. This isn't cool at all. Wait, what? No! You can't leave! Please, you have to trust what I say. I'm telling the truth.
It sounds to me like everyone is pretty fed up listening to you. Everyone is leaving one by one.
No, this can't be happening. Now everyone is gonna think that I'm a big jerk.
Well, yeah, it sure seems that way, doesn't it?
How could you do this to me? I didn't even do anything bad. It isn't fair. Alex, you should have told me sooner that you were a CEO. It's all your fault for not telling me who you really were sooner.
Oh, please, give me a break already.
Well, if you want to make it up to me, how about paying for all of my wedding? You'll owe me $45,000. You can just write me a check.
You told me that Brian and his dad paid for your wedding.
What does that have to do with anything?
So then what do you want money for?
I want you to pay me.
Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and file a report with the police.
What do you mean?
I mean that I'm gonna charge you with assault and battery, of course.
Wait, what? But you can't. You said that Brian's dad asked you not to.
I really don't think he's gonna feel that way about the situation now.
You seem to be awfully confident about that. But you told me yourself that he said you shouldn't press charges against the bride.
Well, you see, the thing about Brian's dad is that him and I are about to close on a new contract.
A contract? For agriculture or something? What is that supposed to mean?
That's right. He was trying to cut out some of the less efficient parts of his business and was consulting with me. He doesn't want anything to get in the way of that.
What do you mean?
I mean that while we were negotiating the contract just now, I showed him the messages that you were sending me, and he said that he had enough.
Had enough? What does that mean?
It means that he's had enough of you and that he won't be supporting you and Brian.
No! You can't be serious!
You know, even Brian came to beg for forgiveness from me, but it seems to me that at this rate there won't be much for you to inherit.
So then, I'll be poor? I'll have nothing? This can't be happening! I can't be poor! This wasn't how my life was supposed to go!
Anyways, good luck with no help from anyone.
Please, you can't do this to me! I was supposed to be rich! This can't be me. I refuse to believe it. My life can't go like this.
Aw, were you? Well, that's too bad, isn't it?
Please, I'm so sorry. You have to do something. I'm so sorry for everything. You have to forgive me. Please, I apologize for everything. I never meant for things to happen like this.
Why would I forgive a gold digger like you?
But that isn't fair. Please, you have to talk to Brian's dad and drop the charges. I'm begging you. We were friends. Let's make up. We can get over this. Please.
After that, Brian and Ginny were cut off from Brian's rich father. I pressed charges against Ginny and was given a handsome payout. Brian had to quit his old job in preparation of taking over his father's company, and so both him and Ginny were left unemployed. Without savings, they were tossed into a hard life. They moved into a small apartment. The two expected to lead a cushy life and never saw something like this coming. My work with Brian's father continued smoothly. Under my supervision, things went very well and his business became more successful than ever. I'm happy that business is going great, and I'm sure that our work will help improve output for everyone.
Hey! You better leave my $2 million mansion right now! The house is mine. What? It's my son's property. Now that he's passed away, it's mine now. As his mother, I have the rights to it. You're no longer a part of my family. Pack up your things and leave. We're in the middle of Nate's funeral. I can't believe you're texting me about the house. How could you be so selfish? Your son passed away. Let's take a moment to say goodbye to him. Can we please talk about this later? Now is not a good time. This is inappropriate. Excuse me. How dare you call me selfish? You're the one who's filled with greed. I know you married my son just for money. You used him. You're a filthy parasite. I also know that you're planning on taking all the inheritance as your own. There's no way. I'm not letting that happen. What? No, I loved Nate. I didn't marry him for his money. What you're saying is not true at all. I'm not planning to take all of the inheritance. I haven't even thought about it yet. Let's split it equally and figure it out with the lawyers. Split it? As if you're part of the equation. I told you, you're no longer a part of this family. You're not receiving any of the inheritance. Excuse me? It's going to be all mine. How dare you bring up lawyers in this? I am his mother, so I deserve it. It's simple as that. Why can't you understand? Stop making this difficult. This is a serious matter, Elizabeth. I can't just hand my house to you. It's my property. You rarely acted like his mother while he was alive. You never called or visited us. And now all of a sudden you're texting me? Just for money? No. I'm the one who gave birth to him. I took care of him all these years. I deserve the money in return. Nate was the one who took care of you. He sent you money every month because you were having trouble financially. Oh, that was nothing. It barely met my needs. It was almost insulting how little he gave me. What? $3,500 per month should have been enough. You know, you might not understand because you've never had any children. But it takes money to raise children. So you're asking for more money in return? Exactly. I bet Nate died because of you. He was probably tired of you and rather wanted to die than be with you. Excuse me? How rude! I can't believe you'd say something like that about your son's death. Well, it's possible. I bet you manipulated him into all this, so you can take his money. You hear about it all the time on the TV. I wouldn't be surprised if you do the same. First of all, I loved Nate for who he was. I knew him before all the money. Secondly, you're watching too much TV. Most of those aren't even true stories. Nate had heart issues since he was a child. You'd know that if you're really his mother. I know he had heart issues. Who do you think I am? I'm his mother. You just took advantage of him. You only married him for his money. You knew he wouldn't live long the moment you met him. Stacy, you're a disgusting parasite. I bet Nate's crying in heaven right now. Nate and I were happy together. He was going to become the father of our child. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, if you receive the insurance money, you tell me right away so I can take it back. You know what, Elizabeth? Nate was right about you. You're a money-hungry person. Excuse me? Let me tell you, honey, money is everything. Money runs the world. Children must work and earn money for their parents. I raised him all these years, so he needs to give me money in return. Is that the reason you raised Nate? To make him into an ATM? He's always been a smart kid, but he never showed me any gratitude. Well, I guess until now. Not only am I receiving his inheritance, the $2 million mansion is going to be mine. Don't you miss him? Aren't you sad about him passing away? Oh, honey, you don't think of me as a cold-hearted person, do you? Of course I'm sad about his death. He was too young. But I'm not going to lie. I'm happy about the money. Look, there's no point in focusing on the negatives. You have to think about the positives. And now I'm about to be rich. That's all that matters to me. Oh my God. You're an awful person. Can you even call yourself a parent? How do you not grieve when your son died? I can say whatever I want. Who are you to judge me? Anyways, as Nate's mother, I have the right to his inheritance. And I'm telling you to move out of the house as soon as the funeral is over. My name is Stacy. I'm a 39-year-old housewife. I got married to my husband, Nate, 10 years ago. We were happily married, and after trying for several years, I got pregnant with my first child. But just 3 months after finding out that I was pregnant, my husband passed away. Nate always had heart problems since he was a child. Hospital visits weren't anything unusual, but I never thought he'd be gone forever. As I was preparing for the funeral, I received a text from my mother-in-law about the inheritance. With her selfish attitude and not showing any empathy, I couldn't help but become angry at her. We hadn't spoken to each other for years, and the first thing she asked for was the inheritance. I was in disbelief. How could someone be so selfish and heartless? My sister-in-law is just like her mother, wanting information about the inheritance. That's all she talked about during the funeral. Nate's father, on the other hand, was a wonderful person. It's unfortunate that he passed away 5 years ago. Little did I know, this was only the beginning of chaos.
Are you still staying at the mansion? When are you leaving?
You want me to leave the house too?
I'm reminding you since it seems like you haven't packed up yet. You know, I've always wanted to live in a mansion. It's been my lifelong dream. Now that Nate's gone, I finally have the opportunity. This must be a sign from God.
You're so selfish, just like your mother. There's no way I'm leaving this house. It's my property.
Didn't my mom tell you? Or do I have to explain the same thing to you again?
Neither of you will change my mind. This house is filled with many memories of the time I spent with Nate. I'm not leaving.
I don't care about you and your lame memories with my brother. The house is ours now. You better pack up your stuff and leave the house before Mom gets angry.
Seriously, when are you leaving the house? What is taking you so long? The mansion is ours now.
We've already packed our things ready to move in. We're waiting outside the entrance. Seriously, hurry up.
Wait, you guys are outside? Please tell me you're joking.
I'm serious. The moving company is with us too.
Oh my god. I can't believe you guys are literally outside the door right now. I never agreed to any of this. Oh, honey, don't act so surprised. It's not like we need your permission. The mansion is basically our property now, so we're simply waiting on you to leave. Now that Nate is gone, you're a stranger to us. You better leave before we call the cops and trespass you. Excuse me? How is that even allowed? This house is Nate's and mine. We worked hard to get our dream house. I'm not letting anybody take it away. Blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter what you say because we have his will. Will? His death was unexpected. There's no way he left a will. It seems like you don't know him as much as you think you do after all. Excuse me? Nate left a will. He must have known what was coming all along. What did it say? It said, I'll leave all my inheritance to my mother and sister. If I die, please kick my wife and children out of the house. Everything I own will belong to my mother and sister only. Nate said that? I don't believe it. It doesn't sound like him at all. Or you. How does it feel to be left by your husband like this? Did the will say that? Maybe you read it wrong. There's no way Nate would say such a thing.
You're so annoying. Just accept the truth already. Nate never loved you. He cherished his true family all this time. Hence why he left everything for us. If you don't believe us, I'll bring the will and show it to you. What's so funny?
I just can't believe you guys mentioned the will. You should be angry at Nate for leaving the will. If it weren't for him, you might have been able to claim some money. But I guess it's karma for using all of his money.
You're right, Mom.
Yeah, I honestly have no idea what's waiting for me. You think this is a joke, don't you? You should be scared for not only yourself, but the baby. How are you going to raise a child with no money?
Who cares about the baby? It's not our problem. At least you got to live in the mansion for a while. You should enjoy your last minutes in the house while you can.
We're taking everything Nate has left for us. Just leave already. You're done here. Okay, fine. I'll leave. What's up with that attitude? This is a serious matter. Have you lost your mind? All right, I'm sorry. I will do as you say. I'll leave the house. Finally! You should have agreed with us from the beginning to make things easier. You're right. I won't show up in front of you guys ever again. Good. It looks like we're finally on the same page.
You better not come crying to us for money.
Hey! Why is everything gone from the house? The electronics, furniture, everything!
What did you do? You better explain yourself.
Oh, that? I donated them so I could get rid of the house.
What? What do you mean?
I'm selling the mansion.
You're what?
I knew that you two would keep bugging me if I kept the house, so I decided to sell it. Plus, I realized the house is too big for me to live in by myself.
That is not your decision to make. The mansion belongs to us.
No, it doesn't. I've told you many times now. The house is my property. What? Wait. Are you saying that the house property is under your name? Exactly. That's what I've been trying to tell you. By the way, it's not just the house, but the land as well. What? that even possible? How can someone like you afford such a big house? You're just a housewife. Well, actually, I started my business 7 years ago. I'm the CEO of Stacy Cosmetics. Fortunately, my business has been successful, and I was able to buy my dream house 3 years ago.
Stacy Cosmetics? I love their makeup. No way! You're lying. You're just pretending to be the CEO because you have the same name.
I'm not that immature to lie about this. I can show you my business card if you'd like.
Fine, whatever. I thought you relied on Nate's money the entire time.
I was making more money than Nate was. In fact, Nate was my employee. But since he had health issues, I wanted him to take his time to recover instead of working. I didn't know that. Why didn't you guys tell me? I can't believe Nate would hide something like that from us. When he talks about you two, he called you guys money hungry. If he had told you about my business, you guys would have asked for money. How dare he say such a thing behind our backs?
We're his family. He's supposed to be on our side. I can't believe any of this.
Family? You guys barely showed any respect at Nate's funeral. All you guys talked about was his inheritance. Nate was right. You guys only care about money. The way you guys treat your family is unbelievable to me. Oh, be quiet. You guys were being dishonest with us. We didn't do anything wrong here. It's not like we were close to begin with. You guys rarely came to visit or give us a call.
Whatever. Just don't sell the house.
It's too late. I've already signed the paperwork with my realtor. How dare you? If you want the house so much, would you like to buy it? I could give you a family discount. As if you could afford it.
Don't you mock us. You know we can't afford that.
Just give us the house for free. You know we're having a hard time losing a family member. Hard time? Oh, so now you're finally grieving. Even if I were to give it to you, you know there are donation taxes, which you probably can't afford.
Just give us back our home.
Sam, it was never yours to begin with. I bought it with my own money. You're the one who tried to take away my home in the first place. You guys better leave my property before you guys get arrested for trespassing.
What? I don't want that.
We've already sold our house since we were planning to move into the mansion. We have nowhere to go. Just rent an apartment or something. Or stay in a hotel until you find a new home. We don't have any money to do that. What about Nate's inheritance? You took his credit card too, didn't you? We used them. What? You used up all the money you inherited? I bought all these designer bags and clothes that I've always wanted. I wanted to treat myself and went shopping. You can't just spend all your money at once. You should have put it in your savings. I know, I made a big mistake. Please help us. Absolutely not. Maybe I should call the police to come and arrest you?
No, please don't.
Well, I guess it doesn't really matter if you leave or not because you'll be arrested either way.
What?
I'm pressing charges against you guys for document forgery.
What's that?
I know you forged Nate's will. Forging legal documents is a crime.
What?
The one you showed me the other day was fake, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. Stop making up stories that will benefit you. Why would Nate leave a will to inherit the house to you guys when it's not even his property? Well, that's because you're the one making up excuses. Whatever you say wouldn't matter because I have proof that you forged the will. The handwriting on the document was completely different from Nate's. It was obvious. I had them tested out at the police department just in case, and they told me the handwriting didn't match. Ugh, Samantha! Did you put any effort? I should have hired someone else to do the job.
Mom! Don't blame this on me! You told me to do it!
Can you guys fight somewhere else? I've told the police about what you two have done already. It's too late. No! That can't happen! I don't want to get arrested.
We just wanted to live in a big house and brag about it to everyone. Please don't let this happen.
It doesn't matter why you did it. You've committed a crime and there's no turning back. This is all a result of your greed for money and not listening to me.
I'm still young and I have a boyfriend. I can't let this ruin my life. Please spare me.
Samantha! You're not going to get out of this without me. I can't believe you try to leave me alone.
You're the one who said we get a huge inheritance from Nate. You brought this on me. This is all your fault, Mom.
It was your idea to write the will. Samantha should be arrested, not me. I can't listen to this. I told you already that if you're going to fight, do it somewhere else. Spend some time in prison, reflect on your behavior, and don't ever come near to me and my family. I don't want to get arrested. How old do you think I am? It's not like I have many years to live.
And I have a future that I don't want to lose. Look, I'm sorry. I'll do anything. Just spare us. Please.
Elizabeth and Samantha ended up getting arrested by the police. They were found guilty of their crimes and were put into prison. After 5 years, they were released from prison and now they are living in an old, small apartment. Since Elizabeth is already 70 years old, Samantha is the one working and taking care of all the finances. Samantha is working minimum wage, and I heard that they fight almost every day about money. Elizabeth once told me that money was everything. With all that they're dealing with, I wonder if she's changed her mind. On the other hand, I have inherited Nate's money. My mansion was sold to a nice couple, and I bought myself a new place in the city. My baby was born healthy, and I am living happily every day. I hope to become the best parent my child could ever have. Come on, Aurora. Where's my crackers? I told you I ran out of it last night. Why isn't it restocked yet? And the beer in the fridge. It's not cool enough. Didn't I tell you to make sure it was nice and cold once I was home? Sheesh. I know you're not good with a lot of things, but you could at least try, you know. Ty? You're home already? What? Am I not supposed to go back to my own house? I had another long day at work. As my wife, isn't it your job to welcome me back with everything prepared? There's nothing better than drinking some nice cold beer after a long day of work. It's really important to me. But now the rest of my day is pretty much ruined. So thanks a lot for that. Seriously, where the hell are you? What are you doing? I'm sorry. I'll get home as soon as I can. I just didn't think you'd be home so early. What's that supposed to mean? So I'm at the supermarket right now getting your crackers. I'm also getting some groceries, but anyway. You always come home sometime after 6:30, right? Look at the time now. It's not even past 4 yet. I thought your shift today was the usual 9 to 6. I didn't know it was an early day for you. I try my best to match your schedule, but if you have a sudden change of plans, I would appreciate it if you could tell me in advance. That way, I can actually try to get everything ready for you on time. Would that be okay with you? Wait a second. It's really not 5 yet? Are you okay? You can always take a look at your phone. Oh, crap. You're right. Ty, is everything all right? Damn it. I came home 2 hours early. Excuse me? I need to get back to my office. All right, just get everything ready by the time I'm actually home. Okay. Stay safe, and I hope everything is okay. Ty? I was wondering if I could go visit my parents tonight. Oh yeah? What, did something come up? I just got a text from my dad. He said she got in a car accident. Lucky for us, it sounds like it's nothing super serious, but she did get a fractured leg. I'm a bit worried, so I want to go pay her a visit, you know? Maybe help her out a bit, too. I'm thinking of staying over there for 2 or 3 days. Just until Mom and Dad get used to everything. Would that be okay? Oh, come on. She has your dad. She doesn't need your help. And if they really need someone's help, they can just call your brother. He's a student. I'm sure he'd be happy to get the excuse to skip a couple of classes. He's not like that. And my dad's busy during the day. He needs to keep the shop open. Yeah, I don't think so. You're not going anywhere. But Ty, this is an emergency. Let's make this clear. You are my wife, correct? Shouldn't you be worrying about my life more than your parents'? Seriously, taking care of your mom is your dad's job. If anything, he just failed at his job as a husband. I bet he let her drive the car on her own. Like I told him before, women are bad at driving. Right. Besides, who's going to look after the house while you're gone? I can't just call for a housekeeper, you know. I mean, I always keep the house clean every day, so a few days shouldn't be too much of an issue. Oh, if you're worried about your dinner, you can always order some takeout or go eat at the local diner. Maybe you can go eat with your friends, too? That's not the issue, Aurora. I can't have you doing things on your own. A husband and his house always needs his wife waiting for him, okay? I just need you to stay in the house. Got it? I don't understand. You just want me to be there? Just stay in the house. And I won't forgive you if you're gone in the morning, so don't even think about going anywhere. I warned you. Sorry, Mom. I don't think I can help you out. Ty's weirdly against it. Hey, don't be so sorry, sweetie. I'll be able to pull through it. If anything, I always wanted to know what it was like to use crutches. Your father also assured me he'll come home right away if there's any emergencies. So yes, we'll be fine, dear. But Mom, I'm sure your father made it sound like this is a really fatal injury, but it's really just a little fracture. I'll be better in no time. I'm just happy I didn't run over that poor kitty. We're thinking of taking him in if he's not someone's lost pet. Do you think Nugget works as a good name? Mom? I'm sorry. Look, if I really find myself in trouble, I promise I'll ask for your help. Okay? For now, don't worry. I'm a tough girl. Okay. Forget about me, though. Is everything all right with Ty? Why do you ask? Well, I don't want to be rude or anything. He is my son-in-law, after all. But something about his attitude rubs me the wrong way. He comes off as someone who's trying his best to hide the fact that he's a womanizer. I also get the impression that he thinks not being able to take care of the house is what makes someone a good husband. Oh, spot on, Mom. That's exactly what he is. If you can talk things out, that's always the best way to deal with marriage issues. Even your father and I have had some talks in the past, too. That always worked for us. Yeah. But, and there's a but, if he's not willing to listen, then I suggest you take your time to consider your options. You know, for your future. Because trust me, you still have a long way to go. You don't want to spend your time with someone who's not willing to respect you. Okay, I'll think about it. Hey, Mom, you have a minute? Hello, sweetie. What's the matter? It's about Ty. He was cheating on me. He was? Should I go give him a piece of my mind? No, you don't have to do that. Could you just lend me an ear while I vent? Of course, sweetie. So, I'm actually a friend with one of Ty's co-workers. We used to work at the same movie theater when we were students. He just sent me a text and told me Ty was flirting with one of the contracted employees at their office. She was young and hot, so he admitted that he wouldn't consider it as being too much of an issue if he was just eyeing her with interest. But then he heard him telling her some things about me that weren't exactly true. Ty apparently said that he only married me because he thought he'd get a nice housekeeper. And then he said I was lazy and worthless, that I was always hanging out at my parents' house, never getting anything done. He said something about how my cooking was awful and how I never cleaned the house and how I was an ugly, expendable hag. Wow. Yeah. My friend was baffled by this, so he started recording the rest of the conversation and sent it to me. The recording is mostly the girl's response to it, but it sounds like she took everything Ty said seriously. So she responded by saying, "Poor Ty, you should stick with me. I like cooking and cleaning, so I'll make a nice traditional wife." And Ty was just like, "I like that. What do you think, this Friday?" And ever since then, it seems like they're still dating. My friend wasn't sure if he should get involved with our marriage issues, so he just decided to give me a heads up. But yeah, that's basically it. I can't believe it. He's worse than I thought. Yeah. I'm thinking of getting a divorce. So yeah, I thought you should know. I understand. I'll talk to your father about this. If you need some help for us, you know we're here for you. I know. Thanks. Seriously, Aurora, why are you not home again? I get the feeling you've been slacking off a lot recently. Do I need to remind you again that you're my wife? Sheesh. You know what? I didn't want to do this, but you've given me no choice. We can get a divorce. I'll leave the documents on the kitchen counter. I'll stay over with a friend tonight, so you can take your time to think about what you've done. I'll see you again tomorrow evening, once I'm done with work. If it really seems like you're willing to change your ways, we can stay married. So yeah, don't screw this up. I'm warning you. Hey, where's my beer? And where's my dinner? Hurry up and get home. Make my food. Are you trying to make me starve to death? Ugh, you didn't even do the laundry. It's literally just a press of a button. How lazy are you? What am I supposed to wear tomorrow? Why can't you just do your job? Seriously, do you understand how insufferable you're being right now? You're my wife. Start acting like one. You really need to quit messing around. I'm being serious. I thought I had a lot of notifications, but I wasn't expecting this. What's up with you? What's up with me? What's wrong with you? Damn it, I thought we were over this. You were supposed to spend the night thinking over what you did to me. Did you even read my messages? I know you came home last night. The documents were gone. Like I've told you a million times, I need you at my house when I'm back from work. A wife's job is to welcome back her husband with a smile. I had to work overtime today, you know. I'm exhausted, and you should have had plenty of time to get my stuff ready. So why haven't you done anything? Do you want a divorce that badly? About that. You don't need to worry about it. I turned in the documents today. What? You turned it in? Like, for real? Yep, for real. I know it was probably a dumb coincidence you decided to play the "we're getting a divorce" card. But for me, that was more than I could have ever wished for. Saves me from all the potential troubles. So yeah, I guess I need to thank you for that. Thanks, Ty. What are you going on about? What do you mean, dumb coincidence? You're making it sound like you were trying to get a divorce in the first place. That's because that's exactly what I was hoping for. I'm glad you caught on. I was preparing for a divorce for a while. What? Why? I don't know. Maybe because you only got married because you wanted a nice housekeeper. Maybe because I'm lazy and worthless, and I'm always hanging out at my parents' house, never getting anything done. What are you talking about? Or maybe it's because my cooking is awful and I never clean the house. I don't know. I'm just an ugly, expendable hag. Hold on a second. What's with the choice of words? You know I'm friends with one of your coworkers. He told me everything. And he sent me proof too, so you don't need to make up an excuse for this. That's right, I forgot. Is that all he said? Because I was just a bit upset that day, so it was nothing personal. Didn't you hear me? I said he sent me proof. I'm sure your girlfriend's happy to cook and clean for you. Oh, come on. It was a one-time thing, I swear. She was just begging me to ask her out, all right? Yeah, you can tell that to my lawyer. You hired a lawyer? You're taking things that far? And for your information, your girlfriend, her name's Luna, right? I already contacted her parents about this. They know. They apologized on her behalf, and they aren't happy about your relationship with her. They're also worried about her. You did what? I don't think her contract's going to be renewed, so you might want to consider that when you consider your relationship with her. But anyway, I hope this proves how serious I'm being about this affair of yours. And I hope the financial hit you're getting helps you see where you've messed up. Hey, come on. Don't you think we should talk things out a bit more? I mean, just think about it. You're just another expendable part-time employee. If we get divorced, who's going to earn your living? You can't live on your own, you know. And at your age, you won't be getting married again. You sure you're okay with that? As long as you learn your place and continue respecting me as a husband, we can pretend none of this happened. You can continue taking care of my house, and I can continue taking care of you. Won't that be better? Just don't be stupid about this, okay? I know women are emotional creatures, but you really need to calm down. Think about our future. You want to know about my future? I'm getting a promotion. I'm going to become a full-time employee. Huh? I just happened to talk to my boss about how I'm getting a divorce, and he offered me the position. Lucky for me, he likes how I handle my work. He thinks I'm trustworthy. He always thought I'd be the best one to handle the position, but since he knew you always wanted me to be home, he didn't bring the topic up. I mean, the only reason I work as a part-time employee is because you didn't want me to work full-time. So yeah, I can take care of my own life. So don't you worry about me. If anything, you should worry about yourself. Oh, right. We kind of got off topic. But anyway, we're divorced now, and my lawyer is going to be talking to you. It was nice knowing you. You know what? Fine. I can live with that. Luna's 1,000,000 times hotter than you. And she's younger, too. We'll live a happy life together, and you'll have nothing to do with it. Aurora? So, about our marriage. Why don't we just start over? We can just pretend none of this mess really happened. I guess I owe you an explanation, huh? So, right after our last chat, Luna moved into my house. But she was really bad at housework. And I'm not exaggerating. She somehow makes more mess when she's cleaning the house. She flips over the table and breaks the dishes. She also broke the washing machine after 3 days, so we've been driving to the nearest laundromat ever since. And don't get me started on her cooking. She makes weird arrangements to her dishes and adds in strange ingredients. She even added soap in the soup once. Something about wanting to make the veggies cleaner and the soup foamier. For some reason, she thinks she's a master chef or something. She makes so many dishes every single time. And she gets super upset when I don't finish the meal. She almost stabbed me with a knife for that once. I'm honestly lucky I didn't take a trip to the hospital, because I could have gone there for either food poisoning or attempted murder. I mean, you get the idea, right? Basically, I can't take this anymore, you know? And to make things worse, she's buying weird things online. I don't know what they are, but it's some creepy, edgy stuff about black magic or something. Like, sure,
everyone has their thing. But she's using my credit card to buy this stuff. And they're not cheap. I'm already broke after paying for the lawsuit for our divorce. And I'm getting demoted next month, so money's definitely going to be an issue in the future. I mean, maybe things wouldn't be so bad if she was able to pay for her own stuff, but she insisted on becoming a full-time housewife, so I'm the sole breadwinner now. Seriously, you wouldn't have the slightest idea of how bad things are going right now. So yeah, looks like I've never fully understood how lucky I was to be with you, huh? Your food was actually edible. It was good, even. And my house was always clean and well kept under your care. Yeah, you were the better wife. I want to be with you. So yeah, could you come back? Tomorrow would be great. I would love to eat your beef stew again. Could you make that for me? I won't ask for much. I just want you to do what you've always done. Get my beer and crackers ready, and wait for me with dinner prepared until I get home after work. We'll be one happy couple again. Oh yeah, don't forget to kick Luna out of the house. Honestly, the girl's starting to give me the creeps. Hey, Aurora. Why aren't you home yet? And what's Luna still doing in my house? I think something's burning. I think she made one of her barbecue meals again. I could send you a pic. It's basically charcoal, but it's one of her safer meals. Would that convince you to come home? Please?
To be honest, I have no idea why Ty thought I'd come home after getting a divorce. Maybe it was a desperate attempt to do something about his situation. Whatever the case, I'm still aware of the fact that he and Luna got married as soon as they could after our divorce, so I'm not feeling merciful. According to Luna's parents, Luna always had issues with men. She would stalk guys she liked, get horridly obsessed over them, and she even attacked someone in the past. So, Ty facing the wrath of her knife after declining her meal is actually understandable. It's probably tame in comparison, too, seeing how he's still well and alive. That's what they were worried about when I first informed them about Ty and Luna's affair. They were worried Ty was going to get himself hurt. Too bad I'm not nice enough to give him a direct warning. I did imply it, though. Sadly, Luna seems to be going through Ty's phone, too. I've heard that she broke down in tears chasing him down for an explanation after he sent his previous texts. And she was doing that while swinging a frying pan. Scary. Good thing I'm not the one married to her. Ignoring Ty's text was probably the second smartest decision I ever made, or else I'd probably also be facing her wrath. Anyway, the police got involved in the end, so Ty was able to live for another day. But that doesn't seem to be enough to stop Luna. She's still as active as before. With the way Ty's acting around women now, you would never think he used to be a womanizer in the past. Seems like marrying Luna was actually the right decision for him. He now spends his everyday life appeasing his hot but hysterical wife, doing his best to keep things peaceful. He's becoming a slightly better person now. Slightly. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel. Feel free to leave any thoughts in the comment section, and I hope we get to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching!